Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Abundant Education Writing class. Today, we're going to work on 3 important writing skills: rhyming words, organizing a story, and using strong descriptive adjectives. Then, at the end of class, you'll become a scientist who discovers a brand new insect species. Let's get started. First, let's warm up with some rhyming words. Remember, rhyming words have the same or very similar ending sounds. For example, coast, host. Listen to the ending sound. Coast, host. Here are our vocabulary words: coast, limb, shriek, fern, glee, host, trim, creek, yearn, plea, plea. Let's quickly review what they mean. A coast is land along the sea. A host is someone who welcomes or gives a party. A limb can mean a branch of a tree. To trim something means to cut off a small part. A fern is a type of plant. A creek is a small stream. If you yearn for something, you really want or long for it. Glee means great happiness or joy. A plea is a serious request. And a shriek is a loud, sharp cry. Now look at part A. Your job is to find 2 words that rhyme with the word in the first column. For example, limb, skim, brim. They all have that same im sound. Try the rest yourself before checking. For shriek, the rhyming words are tweak and peak. For coast, boast and most. For yearn, earn and burn. And for plea, see and free. Now complete the vocabulary clues and sentences. Remember, don't choose a word just because it sounds right. Make sure its meaning fits the sentence too. And at the bottom, try using 2 vocabulary words in your own rhyme. Have a little fun with it. Now we're moving from vocabulary into writing. Before good writers begin writing, they often make a plan. This page gives us a simple story map: beginning, middle, end. In the beginning, introduce the setting and characters. Ask yourself, where does the story happen? Who is there? In the middle, something happens. Usually there is a problem or challenge. And in the ending, show how the problem is solved. For example, imagine this simple story. In the beginning, a girl is walking her dog through a park. In the middle, the dog suddenly runs away after a squirrel. In the end, she finds the dog sitting beside a tree. Very simple, but it has a clear beginning, middle, and end. After you draw your ideas, turn your plan into sentences. Start with a topic sentence that introduces the story. Then write 1 strong sentence for the beginning, 1 for the middle, and 1 for the end. Finally, finish with a closing sentence. Remember, planning first usually makes the actual writing much easier. Now, let's make our sentences more interesting. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. Instead of saying, "The bee buzzed around the flowers," we can say, "That tiny striped bee buzzed around the flowers." Now I can picture the bee much more clearly. Notice that we used 2 adjectives, tiny and striped. Look at the chart and add colorful adjectives to the other insects. Maybe the butterfly is lovely and delicate. Maybe the dragonfly is shiny and sleek. Maybe the moth is fuzzy and spotted. Try to choose adjectives that actually help your reader see the insect in their imagination. Then use the words in each row to create complete sentences. When you're finished, write 2 more super sentences of your own. The goal isn't to stuff as many adjectives as possible into 1 sentence. The goal is to choose specific adjectives that make your meaning clearer. Now for the fun part. Imagine that you are a scientist who has just discovered a bug that nobody has ever seen before. Draw your bug and give it a name. Think carefully about its body. Does it have wings? How many legs? What color is it? Does it have antennae? Is its body smooth, fuzzy, shiny, spotted, or spiny? You can even give it unusual features. Maybe its wings are thin, transparent, and silver. Maybe it has bright orange antennae. Maybe its shell feels rough and bumpy. Under your picture, list adjectives that describe your insect. These words will help you when you begin the final writing assignment. Now we're going to use everything we practiced today. Imagine you are a scientist who has discovered a brand new insect species. You are going to write a letter to another scientist describing your discovery. Here is your challenge. Describe the insect so clearly that someone could picture it without ever seeing your drawing. Start your letter. Dear Dr. Paragraph 1, the discovery. Tell us where you were and how you found the insect. Instead of simply saying, I found a bug in a forest, give us a little more detail. Maybe, yesterday afternoon, while examining plants beside a muddy rainforest stream, I noticed a tiny flash of blue beneath a leaf. Now your reader wants to know what you found. Paragraph 2, appearance. This is where your adjectives become very important. Describe the insect's size, shape, color, wings, legs, eyes, antennae, and any unusual features. Don't just write, it has wings. Try something like, it has 2 thin, shimmering blue-green wings. Specific details make your writing stronger. Paragraph 3, behavior and habitat. Now explain how your insect lives. Where does it live? What does it eat? How does it move? Is it awake during the day or at night? Does it make a sound? Imagine that you have actually been observing this creature as a scientist. Paragraph 4, what makes it special? Finally, tell us what makes your insect different from every insect we already know. Maybe it glows in the dark. Maybe it changes color. Maybe it can survive underwater. Maybe it can jump 20 times its body length. Then give your insect a creative name and explain why you chose it. Finish your letter by telling the other scientist what you think scientists should study next. Then close with, sincerely, Dr. Your goal is 4 well-developed paragraphs and about 300 to 400 words. Before you finish, check 3 things. Are my sentences complete? Did I use strong, specific adjectives? Could someone clearly picture my insect just by reading my description? If the answer is yes, you've done your job as both a scientist and a writer. Have fun creating your new species.
Finally, here is a reference guide for your work today. You can use these keys to check your vocabulary answers and find examples of descriptive adjectives to help with your insect letter. Keep practicing your writing skills, and we look forward to seeing you in our next class.